When I walked into the Modern Women exhibit, my painting was actually the first one that I saw. It's called Allo Amelie by Joan Mitchell, painted in 1973. And what drew me to the painting was the colors for sure. There's like really, really bright yellow, sunflower yellow, sort of a sky blue, and a ton of white space. And yeah, I was just sort of immediately drawn to the joy that it evoked in me when I saw it the first time. In an interview that I read with my artist Joan, she talked about how the freedom in her work is actually quite controlled. Despite the fact that the painting might look just like sort of really abstract, there is so much technique and skill required to make a piece of work that looks like that. That sentiment really inspires me in the dance work that I'm creating. I think it takes a lot of discipline and it takes a lot of technical skill, and it takes being really good at a craft in order to know the rules so well that you can then break them. I feel like my style of choreography doesn't necessarily look super technical, but I think that in order to do it well, you sort of have to be proficient to then make it look sort of ugly. I have been listening to this artist, Fred again, sort of obsessively for the last year. And when this project came to us, I sort of immediately wanted to use Fred again's music. And when I walked in and saw the painting for the first time, the colors in the painting sort of immediately reminded me of Fred again's album covers, because they all sort of have color hues to them. So it felt like, wow, this is meant to be. So the richness of the colors she used in the painting brought that to life to me right away. He's the kind of artist that samples a lot of different things and sort of creates this like electronic-y, emotional, layered vibe in all of his music. So I think it really fit the vibe and the mood that the painting left me with. You know, obviously the world tells us that women are like too emotional or whatever. And I just think that without emotions being at the forefront, without feeling being your guide, I just like don't even know like what would the world be. That's how I feel.